In a world where heroes are forged through challenges and unexpected alliances, our journey with Rudd, the world's mightiest tank, takes a thrilling turn as Rudd battles not just formidable foes, but an internal struggle. The fate of his hero party hangs in the balance. The past catches up with Rudd, and the hero party faces disbandment. But the adventure doesn't stop there. As the Chameleon Kong wreaks havoc, Rudd must make crucial decisions that will shape the destiny of his town. Join us on this roller coaster ride as we unravel the mysteries, face unexpected challenges, and witness the evolution of our hero. The story begins in a world where, despite being the world's strongest tank, Rudd faces an issue that his exodermis depletes inexplicably, causing the hero party's failures in Labyrinth raids. Following another defeat, Rudd ponders reuniting with his ailing sister. However, despite Nin's attempts to boost his spirits, Rudd admits their failures stem from his exodermis depleting, apologizing to the healer. Nin assures him that his protection enables her role, calling him the greatest tank. Kiglas arrives at the place. He arrogantly apologizes for lateness and introduces new recruits. The party now exceeds the Labyrinth limit, triggering Nin and Rudd's anger and demanding an explanation from Kiglas. Groups can only have 6 members, but now they have 7. Kiglas asserts that the party is now 6 as Rudd is ousted, deeming him useless. Despite tries defending him, Kiglas attributes it to Rudd's unknown skills. Ignoring Nin's plea, Kiglas introduces 2 evasion tanks, claiming they don't need a meat shield. Rudd, accepting his fate, departs, but Kiglas confiscates his sword, citing it as a compensation for the failed raids. Nin looks at him with her tearful eyes and questions if they'll meet again. Rudd assures her, asking her to visit him and his sister. Reflecting by a fountain, Rudd contemplates Kiglas's claim about his unknown abilities causing exodermis depletion. Overhearing a group planning an escort mission to Cass City, Rudd offers to join them and they readily accept him into the group. During the journey, Rudd senses danger in the foggy weather and ends up discovering a collapsed girl with a magic stone etched in her heart. Suddenly, Rudd confronts a forest snake. The snake spits poison, mostly blocked by Rudd's shield, but some hits him, causing concern due to its lethality. His group's hesitation allows the snake to knock Rudd unconscious. Coming back to senses, he goes on to lead them in a powerful counterattack, ensuring their safety. After defeating, he goes after the girl and asks her to join. Rudd then realizes she's a homunculus, yet he chooses to care for her. Upon arriving at their destination, Rudd leaves the group, observing Luna's discomfort from their stirring remarks. While heading to Rudd's hometown, he learns Luna lacks a name and names her Luna's. They spend the time together. Luna grows fond of the name. Camping at night, Luna detects attacking wolves and swiftly eliminates them, showcasing her abilities. Validating his suspicions, Rudd discovers Luna is an illegally made homunculus. Despite the law requiring the destruction of such homunculi, he chooses to protect her. When asked about her skills, Luna reveals the Identify skill. Astonished by the revelation, Rudd asks her to use it on him. Luna discloses that Rudd has 4 skills: Healthy Body, Provoke, and the other 2 are new and even interesting for Rudd: Life Conversion, converting damage into strength, and the Ultimate Shield of Sacrifice, absorbing teammates' damage to protect and toughen them. He then learns that the last 2 skills have been reason of his loss in exodermis. Upon reaching the town of Venica, they are welcomed by Milena and Phila. Rudd acknowledges the townsfolk's caring for her sister, enabling him to embark on adventures. Rudd then introduces Luna, explaining her circumstances. Upon entering his home, the aroma of Rudd's favorite tomato dish fills the air. Manisha, with strands of hair bobbing, welcomes them. Manisha directs them to the dining table. Manisha, with Rudd's help, finishes meal preparation, and Luna, unfamiliar with a spoon, apologizes to Manisha, recounting a forest incident with lost children. Manisha reassures Luna, teaching her how to hold a spoon properly. One day, she surprises them with a self-prepared breakfast, and Rudd marvels at how quickly Manisha grasped life's fundamentals. After breakfast, Manisha suggests a town tour for Luna, offering her clothes. Luna, fearing judgment from the people, retreats to her room. Later in the town, Rudd introduces Luna to Raisil, the blacksmith. Rudd asks Raisil for help making a new magic sword, to which Raisil agrees. Meanwhile, taking her to the garden, Rudd explains the magic green's cultivation, unaffected by seasons and rich in nutrients. Granny Jiggy approaches them and guides the teasing kids to go back to work. Rudd introduces Luna to Granny Jiggy, the town pharmacist, appreciative of the drugs she made for Manisha. However, Luna is captivated in the dreadful memories of her past. Granny Jiggy invites Luna to the pharmacy anytime she needs help, emphasizing her care for all children. While harvesting spinach in the magic field, Luna enjoys learning from Granny Jiggy. On the way home, Rudd apologizes for the town gossip, but Luna brushes it off. Suddenly, Luna reveals her true nature as a combat-type homunculus with a magic stone. She apologizes for keeping it a secret, fearing destruction if exposed. Tearfully, she couldn't deceive Rudd after his support. Rudd already knew Luna was a homunculus, having seen her magic stone. He shares his past in the slums with Manisha. Rudd assures Luna that homunculi can live as humans, revealing his quest to find the Labyrinth treasure for Manisha's cure. As they reach home, Luna opens up to Manisha about her homunculus identity, and Manisha accepts her. The next day, Phila teases Rudd about his sister complex during tea. After cleanup, Rudd spars with Phila to test his unknown skills. Rudd surprises everyone by breaking through Phila's shield force with a new skill called life conversion. Meanwhile, Manisha, distracted by the cheers, reflects on her past abandonment and rescue by Rudd, waking up to wonder if he would be happier without the responsibility of caring for her. The following day, Luna asks Manisha if she's sick, and Manisha reassures her, reflecting on the past. Luna sits beside her, asking what she'd do if someone sacrificed for her. Manisha, contemplating, suggests they'd be happier with a different path. Luna, understanding the situation, advises Manisha to talk to Rudd. She describes him as kind, wanting everyone happy. Manisha, confused by the thoughts swirling in her mind, admits her dilemma. When the doorbell rings, Manisha panics at it, but Luna calms her down. Rudd enters the room and finds Manisha tensed by her thoughts. However, Rudd assures Manisha of his contentment with the decision, expressing love and happiness for his sister. Overwhelmed with joy, Manisha apologizes for misjudging her brother. Suddenly, they hear a bell on the door, and Rudd finds Nin standing at his doorstep. Rudd is clearly surprised, as the church doesn't typically allow it. Nin reveals she left the Heroes Party after Rudd's departure, and Heroes Party has been dismantled since then. Nin recounts facing a massive monster, leading to the Heroes Party's disbandment. Kiglas was determined to face the monsters with all his might. Since failure was not an option for him, but the monsters multiply rapidly, overwhelming the team. The monster's powerful blow knocked him down, depleting his adaptive gear. Seeing Kiglas's distress, Lilia rushes to his side, preventing further attacks. She uses a spell to escape the dame, and they emerge with Kiglas in a hospital, angry at his tarnished reputation. Everyone apologizes, except Nin, who blames Kiglas for reckless raids. Kiglas defends himself, claiming strength, but Nin reveals Rudd's unknown skill allowed him to share gear value, making Kiglas equally strong. Furious, Kiglas vows to prove his strength upon recovery. After discussing the past, Nin advises Rudd to move on, emphasizing the futility of dwelling on it forever. Rudd suggests Nin stay in his room, making her happy. A frightened girl warns Rudd of a mysterious monster in the garden, leading him to discover its destruction. In the garden, a giant wolf monster stomps on Rudd, but he remains powerful, ultimately defeating it. Encouraging the knights to counterattack, Rudd explains his sacrificial shield skill, offering absolute defense. Approaching the monster, Rudd dedicates the 20,000 damage points he received, activating his power. Striking the monster with his shield, a beam of light emanates from him, successfully defeating it. Rudd is then informed that the monster, a rank C black wolf, had the strength equivalent to a rank A monster. The leader notes the anomaly, stating creatures with magic usually possess only one magical stone. Luna mentions the stones resembling those used to create monsters. Rudd learns out that someone created the monster. Rudd questions the legality of creating monsters, and Luna confirms it's forbidden. Nin mentions neighboring countries' factories exclusively employing the forbidden techniques, and Rudd suggests reporting the findings to the local lord. Rudd finds himself engrossed in a newspaper until his sister, Manisha, joins him, playfully settling onto his lap and requesting him to read to her. Initially resistant, Rudd points out that she already possesses the ability to read and write. Yet, when Manisha employs her charming expression, Rudd relents and begins narrating the contents of the newspaper. As Rudd delves into an article discussing a labyrinth in Venica, he contemplates whether the emergence of a labyrinth nearby will truly rejuvenate the region. Inquisitive, Manisha raises the topic of Ms. Nin's fondness for Rudd. In response, Rudd confesses his perceived shortcomings, citing clumsiness and fear of becoming too attached, which could hinder his labyrinth raiding pursuits. The story then shifts to Phil, who issues directives to soldiers concerning the chameleon Kong, causing chaos in the vicinity. Grateful for the assistance, she acknowledges those who have gathered to confront the creature. However, The scene takes an unexpected turn when an adventurer mockingly comments on Rudd's impressive weaponry despite holding an F-rank status. This prompts a revelation that Rudd may not be exactly what he appears to be, and he hasn't disclosed his true rank. Following the Chameleon Kong's attack, Rudd courageously assumes the role of a tank, only to sense something amiss as the creature is repeatedly assailed without moving. The situation takes a twist as a swarm of smaller Chameleon Kong descends, encircling the group. Through adept skills and coordinated teamwork, the team successfully eliminates the threat. However, the vanquished Kong's body dissipates like a labyrinth monster, revealing a sudden entrance to a labyrinth. Subsequently, the town's leader presents Rudd with two pivotal choices. The first option entails joining a clan and assuming leadership, while the alternative demands Rudd to eradicate the newly emerged labyrinth. The town's head grants Rudd time to deliberate on the decision. Later, as Rudd heads home, Luna urgently approaches him, conveying Manicia's sudden unrest. Hastening back, Rudd finds relief as he discovers that Manicia is unharmed. In a subsequent discussion with Nin and Luna, Rudd discloses his need for assistance in destroying the labyrinth. Luna seeks permission to express her thoughts, proposing that Rudd could appoint someone else as the leader to fulfill his duties, allowing him to depart from the town. Luna volunteers for the role, and Nin joins her, pledging support and noting her departure from the position of a saint. Eventually, Rudd resolves to aid both Manicia and the town, navigating the complex choices laid before him. And there you have it, fellow adventurers. The episode 4 concludes here, leaving us craving more. If you've enjoyed this recap of the thrilling journey so far, don't forget to show your appreciation by smashing that like button. Your support fuels our storytelling quest.